Right then, today we're going to have a look at Figma Megumin from Konosuba. This is the 2024 release, so this is the reissue of the original figure. So if you didn't pick up the original figure, then this one has just been reissued for 2024 and we are due to get Aqua. There's been no news on Darkness yet, but I'm sure that we will get a reissue of Darkness. And here she is, straight out of the box. Now you can see that she's covered in these little cellophane plastic protective pieces here. Now what they are, when the figure's in the box, this is designed to stop any paint rub on the figure. So most of your figures, your import figures, will come like this. So we're going to get this plastic wrap off and have a look at the figure itself. And there she is, the 2024 reissue of Megamin from Konosuba. As usual, Figma doing a perfect job of capturing the character itself with the face sculpt and the paint. Now the sculpting and the paintwork are done extremely well with this figure. And before we get a look at the articulation, what I'll do, I'll fetch in the original release that we got of Megamin, and you can see the two of them together. So this was the original release that we got of Megamin. That was released a few years ago. Now you can see that it is just a straight up reissue. Now with this being a reissue, one of the main things that I've noticed between the two is on the new one, the 2024 re-release, the paint on the face is better. I don't know if the camera's picking this up, but on the original one, which is this one, the paint on the face doesn't quite look as well done, in my opinion, as the new one. It seems a little bit more muted, the colours, whereas with the new one, the colours in person, again, I don't know if the camera's picking this up, the paintwork, it's more vibrant on the face, on the skin tone and on the eyes. But that seems to be the only difference between the two. Like I say, the face plates, the sculpting is exactly the same. It just seems to be the paint. It looks like this one, the original one, has been cast in a slightly different shade compared to this one. It seems a little bit more transparent for some reason. I don't know why. And the hair's slightly darker on the new one, the 2024 release. The hair's slightly darker on this one, and it's a slightly lighter shade of brown on the original one. But that being the only difference between the two, they come with exactly the same accessories. We don't get anything new with the new one, but I did get the pre-order bonus, which we'll have a look at that in a moment. We got a brand new face sculpt on the pre-order bonus for the 2024 reissue. She does come with a lot of nice extras. You can see 2 extra face plates, an extra hairpiece with the eye patch, 7 extra hands, and a wrist peg just in case you break the wrist pegs that comes with the figure. You get her hat, and you also get this little bat cat right here. That's the effect piece that she comes with in the back. And of course, she comes with a Figma stand, as standard with every Figma. Now you can see here that I did get the pre-order bonus. So that's an additional faceplate, an extra faceplate to the 2 that she does come with. So we'll have a look at that as well. So this was the pre-order bonus. You can see that's a nice face sculpt right there. She's got her eyes closed. So if you've seen Konosuba, then you'll recognise that Figma have done a fantastic job here, capturing the personality of Megumin with this pre-order bonus. Here she is looking embarrassed or extremely worried. And this is the shouting face that we get, the extra face sculpt. And if we bring in Aqua, you can see what she looks like stood next to Aqua. Again, this is the original release of Aqua. We are due a reissue. Pre-orders, I believe, are open now. So we are getting a reissue of Aqua. This is the weapon that she comes with. So you do get some extra pieces to customize the weapon. So it comes with this transparent purple orb. So you can replace the red orb with this purple one. And we also get this little extra character that she comes with. And we also get this. Now, this is extremely small and it's really fiddly to get this into place. But what this actually is it goes over the other eye without the eye patch, and it creates like a sparkling effect that would be coming out of her eye. But like I say, it's very, very small, extremely fiddly to fit into place, so just be careful if you're trying to fit that into place, because if you drop that, like most small accessories, there's a good chance that you might not get that back. Now, this is not the best example. As I've explained, it's very fiddly to get into place. It's really small, but you get the idea. That's where that's meant to go. You can see there's a small hole, and that's designed to fit that little effect into, and it's meant to hold into place. But the effect is so small, getting that into place and then getting the hair on the front as well, it's really fiddly. So just be careful when you're trying to display the figure with that. If you've got the original release of Megamin, this is exactly the same figure, so she moves exactly the same as the original. If you don't have the original and you're thinking about picking this up, then we'll have a look at some posability. So the head is on the standard joint that's used for most Figmas. It's just a ball joint. She can look up and side to side. She gets nice range of motion in the shoulders. Just your standard Figma joints for the elbows. Now you can see this in the back. That's designed for the cape. So the cape will sit on there. That can be removed, but it's just for easy placement for the cape. But when we remove that, there's also a hole in the back for the Figma stand. She gets not really much of an ab crunch there. I don't believe there's a joint there, but this is all like a soft rubber, so it's not getting in the way. Get some decent leg articulation there. And again, for the knees, we get the standard knee joints. Figma have been putting double jointed knees on some of their most recent releases, so it looks like we're going to be getting quite a few new releases with the double joints that Figma have been working on. But this one being a straight up reissue of an older figure from a few years ago, it just has your standard original Figma joints in there. And for the angles we get some angle pivot there. So yeah, she moves very well for such a small figure, and for having single joints, you can get her in any pose really that you'd want to get her into. So then, if you don't have the original release of Megamin and you want to get into the Konosuba line, I would definitely recommend picking this up. Or if you're just a fan of the character or the anime, then definitely recommend picking this up. It's a very nice figure, excellent sculpt. The paintwork, again with most Figmas, is immaculate. And they're just a nice set of figures to have. Really fun. They pose up nice. And as I explained earlier, we are getting a re-release of Aqua. So if you missed out on Aqua, the re-release is coming. The pre-order's open now. Okay. So yeah, this Megamin, very nice figure, and I'd highly recommend picking this up.